Hi, I'm Sonal, and today I'm going to discuss about my nephew. His name is Vyom, my brother's son. Uh, I have been observing him in this lockdown. He really behaves naughty and quite mature at times. So, you know what? Today I was just talking to him and I was asking him, what did you prepare? Because he's a very hyperactive child. We have to consistently be with him to engage him, to make him sure that he's eating on time. Even if he plays, he doesn't fall down, he doesn't hurt himself. But at times when he wants to do something, he knows what he wants to do. For example, his best friend is Alexa. So if we want to play a music, he will go to Alexa and say, no, no, Alexa, play this song. And today apparently I was just chit-chatting with him, talking to him. And he said, you know what, aunt? He calls me aunt. He's like, aunt, teach me how do you meditate. So when I was meditating, he was just staring at me like this, looking at my face. And when I opened my eyes, I looked at him. So I started healing all his chakras and just ensuring that his energy is balanced, because for a child we don't do chakra healing. I'm sorry, I was just trying to balance his energy. And then he said, no, I want to learn what is healing therapy all about. So I said, okay, is it? You tell me what you do in healing. He's like, wait, I know what do we do in healing. We close our eyes, we sit in this mudra, and then we visualize. So I said, okay, what do you visualize? You have to just ask what you want and you will get it. And I started looking at his mother and I'm like, where did he get it from? So she said I did a sleep talk for him and he remembered the word, the secret. So I was happy that, when in this ambience, in this COVID-19, where people have opportunity to work from home and work for home, to spend more quality time with family, especially with kids, where we may not have enough time to spend with them and we might be ignoring them at times. But now we observe that they understand each and every fact that we talk. Now there is another thing that happened here. At times he talks absolutely like a child, okay? So let's say, for instance, my sister-in-law and I, we sit for some assignment or for joint study. At that very moment he will come and he will say, Mama, I want to do this. I will do this, but I won't do this. And after this, I need a laptop so that I have to play. And if you tell him, no, Vyom, you're not going to get the laptop, he will start crying. So it was so pleasant to see this, and I'm sure you are experiencing this at home. This is called transactional analysis. Okay, so now what is transactional analysis? It is basically, it is a notion which is divided into two parts. The first part talks about three types of ego strokes, which talks about your personality. And the second, it talks about the conversation or the different style of personality that people have. When we talk about ego stroke, let's assume that I am talking to Vyom and I say, Vyom, you're not supposed to do this. Dare you do this? So I behave like a parent and he will start crying. Automatically, he'll behave like a child. So a stroke which is sent from a parent to a receiver who behaves like a child will be parent to child stroke. You can assume this with your team members, with your subordinates, with your seniors, with your spouse, your kids, your best friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your parents. Everyone is going to be universally same. Second, so first stroke is parent and child. So I become a parent and he becomes a child. Second stroke is, let's say in the morning when I woke up, I just hugged him and I'm like, did you dream something? He's like, oh, I dreamed, but I will not tell you what did I dream. So I was like, no, please tell me, what did you dream? I want to know it. So he automatically started talking like a parent because I sounded like a child. Again, you can relate this ego stroke. Now the third and most interesting thing is adult to adult. Most of the parents whose kids are grown up, 14 years and above, would be able to associate with this fact. So we are in a habit of saying, okay, do this, do that, and all of a sudden kids grow and they're like, you don't tell me what I'm supposed to do. I know what I will do. And you're like, really? Is this the thing? So that is basically adult to adult. Now, let's say my mother has a habit of telling something to me. That, Sonal, this is what you have to do. I'll be like, okay, Mama, I'll do it, don't worry. Second time she says something, I'm like, Mama, I really don't want to do it. Third, when she says, she asked me something to do something, and I'm like, Mama, please don't tell me again and again. I know what I'm supposed to do. So did you see, in the first behavior I was parent to child, second behavior child to parent, and third behavior adult to adult. Now I am sure you must be experiencing all these relations that I told you earlier, utilizing transactional analysis. You know, the fact now is, how do we implement TA? Now, implementing transactional analysis, it happens in a very simple manner. I know I am behaving like a parent, so we start everything with us. If anything goes wrong, it is because of me. If my work, my relationship, or there is any misunderstanding, it all begins with me. So I would say, maybe it is my mistake. I would not like to talk about the other person, right? So when I say in this transaction analysis, I am the speaker, I am a parent, and the other person starts crying, and the person that I'm talking to is my colleague, right? She's like throwing tantrums and talking like a child. I have to be smart enough, emotionally intelligent, where I identify I am being a parent and that is why the other person is behaving like a child. Now you expect your colleague to complete the task, so you automatically become an adult and tell the other person in a very subtle manner by changing your way of communication to behave like an adult. So transactional analysis helped me to understand Vyom, that he is 5 years old and behaving in different patterns. 1. 2. How should I change my way of communicating with him as per instances? 3. I started observing his personality, his behavior, what is he grasping, what is he observing, so that it becomes easy for me to now go to the next level, wherein I would not compare how was I when I was 5 years old. I know this child is 2020, so I will be more smart when I'm talking to him. And I believe when you watch this video, this will also help you understand all the tantrums which are going around in your house, all those the sweeter things, the sweeter conflicts that happens. So let's not take things like very stringently, or let's not be very careful about everything. Just try and read people personality. I feel it's more like a fun, when I know how do you behave and how you want me to react or respond, life becomes more easy. We are on the same page and we do not pre-assume, we don't get into conflict. For everything we can chill in life, just smile and say, okay, not a problem, I know how to deal with it. Thank you.